All right, two-part AMRAP on tap today. 2 9-minute intervals with a short break in between, hitting some of the same movements, a couple of different variations. We'll take a look at those in just 1 minute. To get going, we're gonna warm up, hit our basics. So we're gonna begin with a squat to bootstrapper. Big thing I wanna emphasize here, make it a good squat, pushing those hips back, chest staying nice and high, grip. The emphasis here is gonna be on pulling our chest downwards as we extend. So I'm straightening my legs, coming back down, finding that squat position before I come back up. So I'm using this to warm up the hamstrings. I'm gonna move from there into my jump squats, just getting a little bit of air, right? The key is just extension, making sure I land with my knees soft so I'm not landing on locked legs. Right back down, right? After I've completed that, I'm gonna move to my T push-ups. We use these just so we get a little bit of weight on a single arm, okay? Midsection engaged, I'm gonna lower all the way down on my push-up, extend up, rotating into that side plank. If you're working on the push-ups, you're welcome to do these from your knees. And let's try to hit that full extension before we rotate. Last movement we're gonna do in the warm-up, it's gonna be the supine scorpion. We're gonna come on our backs, palms to the floor. We're gonna use this again to stretch out the hamstrings, so I'm gonna extend one leg. As I extend this one up, I'm gonna push through the heel, straightening, flexing my quad, reaching it over as far as I can go, back up, and I wanna make sure that I'm not doing the lazy version where I just flop across here, right? So stay active, stay engaged in the movement. It'll be beneficial, right? In our workout today, we're beginning with a 9-minute AMRAP with swings. So normally we put these as kettlebell swings. When working from home, limited equipment options, these can be kettlebell, dumbbell, or another object, right? So we've worked some of these options in before. If you're comfortable with this, the swing would be to that overhead position. Stand tall, push my hips back, bring the kettlebell up, hike it, up to overhead, and back down, right? If I'm using a dumbbell, I can do the same thing, gripping in both hands, drive and extend, right? If you're using a kind of a makeshift object for this, we've been doing some with the backpacks, right? Different items, sandbags, whatever. A couple things to remember. One, we're gonna make sure our base, our stance is wide enough to make sure that we're not gonna hit our legs. And with anything we're not 100% comfortable with, our swing option becomes that Russian swing. So right out in front, not trying to go overhead with anything that we're not gonna be stable and secure with, right? So we're beginning with 15 swings. We're gonna move to 12 push-ups, chest all the way down, elbows lock each time. Scaling them, I always recommend bringing your hands up away from the floor if you can, as opposed to knees on the floor, right? Next movement, we're gonna go back to that home version of the knee to elbow. Obviously, if you have a pull-up bar, hanging on that is gonna be a great option. Home wall pull-up bars, I would recommend doing these strict, right? Unless you have a rig or something like that, but if it's a door frame one, don't kip on these, right? Other option is we're gonna get you on your back. We're gonna find a nice solid object, okay? Just a little bit of weight to it. Let me make sure I can reach up and grip, and we're just gonna pull up, knees up to my elbows, and extending back down, right? I wanna make sure this is something that can anchor me, couch, whatever I need, right, to get through that. So, that's my first AMRAP. I'm gonna run 15 swings, 12 push-ups, and 9 of my knees to elbow. I'm gonna have a 3-minute rest after that. Once I'm done, I'm gonna move back to my kettlebell or dumbbell. It's gonna be 12 cleans. If we're doing a single arm, it's gonna be 6 aside. We'll do these as a hang power movement. Hips push back, jump and catch, making sure to find that full extension. If I'm using a kettlebell for my clean, think about it as a swing-based movement. But I don't want this arm looping way out in front and then the kettlebell crashing down on me. I'm gonna take my kettlebell, hike my hips, and just pull it in nice and close. Here, right? But I'm not letting the kettlebell swing up and crash onto my forearm. If we're using a weighted object, it's not good for single arm. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. Just do 12 of them instead of 6 aside. We're gonna do 12. Both hands, hips push back, jump and catch, stand all the way up. Okay? I should move these, wrap it up, get these out of the way. Think of that ahead of time today. Okay? 9 push-ups, and then lastly, we're coming back down on our back for the V-ups. Alright? 6 V-ups. Remember, shoulders come up off the floor is the key. You can bend your knees if you need. Alright? So that's going to be our workout today. 2 9-minute segments with a 3-minute break in between. We are scoring by total reps. Have a good time with it. Hopefully it's fun.